Okay, action. So this is the first shoot that we're actually doing after the virus outbreak. So you can see everyone's wearing masks, we're wearing gloves. They're very stressful times, but we're trying to be safe. So things have been very stressed and very tense in the city for a few weeks. Now we're hoping things are getting back to normal, but not quite yet. So we're setting up here for doing a shot of Tom in the living room. We have Johnson, our DP here. He's setting up, and we're going to be doing this. It's a simple walk and talk shot where he's just going to be entering the frame and then addressing the camera. So that's basically it. We are going to be talking to you guys more about what we're doing throughout the rest of the day. It's going to be weird in this new, super secure, germ-free setup, but it's going to be interesting. So catch you guys in a bit. Thank you. Just keep walking. Like, then I found the TAB tablet. It just seems a little bit too abrupt. The stop. It's too quick and too abrupt. Talking to a friend, you relax, like you seem a little stiff and it seems like it's acting right now. Yeah, so try to get into that zone. Do you feel like you're talking to a friend?
No.
No, right? This is the hardest part where you have to tune everyone out and pretend they don't exist. Don't listen to anyone.
Just a work in progress.
Yeah, I know. Basically, try to remember that the right thing you say after this is, "Hey Alexa, turn on TAB." Gonna be here, and then actually you're turning kind of and you're like, "Hey Alexa, turn on TAB."
Okay, got it.
I found higher TAB tablet.
Hey Alexa, start cleaning.
Okay, starting to clean.
So here's what might seem like a simple shot. Just a guy using a phone, right? Actually, what it takes is several lighting guys who will light the scene, the director of photography who has to set the right framing, the client who has to explain to the actor how to use the app, and then me, the director, who has to guide the actor on where to put his hand and how to use his finger to tap with the right speed. So a lot of attention to detail required. One more time, guys. That was really good. I think, Tom, I'm going to give you the cue earlier. Make it stop over there. Don't stop after that point. Just make it stop here.
Okay.
So everyone loves a dog on set. The only catch is, it's pretty hard getting a dog to do things unless he or she has been trained for camera. This one wasn't. So we were trying to get a shot of the dog shaking herself. We tried wetting her, but she basically spent a lot of time just running around the set and being adorable. Till we finally got this shot. So now we're setting up for an overhead shot in this kitchen set. As you can see, we have our camera on what is called a jib or a crane, and it's gonna point exactly at 90 degrees down on this kitchen set, and we're gonna have some action with our actors going on around here. It's an interesting setup. It takes a while, and of course you can see the lights need to be set up also in such a way where they are not in the shot because it's a big wide shot, and also so that they light up the place naturally. You can see in a place like this, the lighting setup is quite intricate because you have an overhead light, but then you also have a fill light that's coming in from the side. And sets usually have hidden spots where you can shine lights from. So as you can see here, there are these glass doors, and then there's space beyond that for the lights to shine in. And we'll do what is called blocking, which is working with the actors to figure out where they're going to be in the scene. That's basically it, and we will keep telling you guys what we're up to throughout the day. So bye for now.
That's Steven, our art director. It's his job to control the visuals on set. He takes care of the overall look of the piece, paying a lot of attention to the props, the placement of the props, the number of things that are on different surfaces. He has to even scrutinize how many breadcrumbs there will be on the counter, the placement of different objects. There is a lot of work that goes into getting the visual exactly the way that we want.
Do you ever feel like your house just can't get clean enough?
The point of this shot is to show the cleaner. I can only see it here and then that's it. I cannot really see this. Can you try once with like the phone kind of cradled in your neck? How does that work? Because that looks more distracted to me.
Yeah.
Like more messy.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Because imagine you've just spread some jelly on toast, so you've clearly used both your hands, but you're still distracted. We are setting up in the child's room right now. I don't know if you can see, our very talented art director is very committed to the work, and he's been mopping up the floors to make them look bright and shiny and clean for the shoot. We're setting up for a scene where we're going to have the father and the daughter sit down and have a bit of playtime, and we're going to see, great job, Steven, you're on camera. And we're going to have our star, which is the product, the robot cleaner, clean up the doll's hair that the is styling and cutting. That's going to happen in a bit. Right now, as you can see, actually it's like 5 p.m. So actually it's I think 5:30 p.m. So it's actually evening time, but what we're doing is we're mimicking a morning. And you can see again the lights at work here kind of streaming through the windows. So that's how we cheat sunlight and natural light and try to make it a different time of day versus what it is right now. And that happens all the time. Here you can see our DP, Johnson, and he's working on setting up the shot. So how this works is that we practice the camera moves many, many, many times before we actually do the shoot. And then when we feel like we have it down, then we'll get the actors in, and then everything comes together. So it's a long process, but we're always happy to do it. It's exhausting, but it's basically our lives sometimes. So that's it for now. We're gonna keep doing this, and hopefully you'll see what we come up with. Okay, thank you.
Now?
Yes.
Angle a little bit tricky.
Right? There to here. Right next to her. Clear. You can push the stuff so that it creates a space for you.